Think space is just stars and silence? Think again. From planets made of diamonds to stars that could eat entire worlds, space is full of secrets that will blow your mind. Get ready to launch into the top 10 most mind-blowing facts you didn't know about space. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the weirdest, wildest corners of the universe. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss your next journey through the unknown. Let's blast off. Fact 1. A planet so rich it's covered in diamonds. 55 Cancri E, a super-Earth about 40 light-years away in the constellation of Cancer, is likely covered in vast layers of graphite and diamond. The planet has extremely high pressures and temperatures, and scientists hypothesize that carbon is abundant, with conditions that are perfect for forming diamonds deep inside its crust. An educated guess based on the planet's carbon-rich composition. The planet's intense heat, about 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and proximity to its star also means that the surface is molten, with temperatures so high they would vaporize any form of life. Despite the fact that 55 Cancri E is uninhabitable, its discovery has revolutionized our understanding of planet composition and opens new possibilities for future discoveries of exotic exoplanets with strange, potentially valuable mineral compositions. These planets challenge everything we thought we knew about how and where certain types of minerals are formed and found in the universe. Fact 2. There's a gigantic cloud of alcohol in space. In the heart of the Milky Way lies a cloud of alcohol, specifically methanol and ethanol, known as Sagittarius B2. The cloud spans roughly 1,000 times the diameter of our solar system and holds the chemical makeup that could, in theory, support complex organic molecules. This cloud is not some mystical concoction of space margaritas. It's a chemical laboratory in space, hosting the essential building blocks for creating more complex substances, possibly even life. The presence of methanol and ethanol hints that the chemical foundation of life on Earth may not be unique to our planet, but could be widespread in the universe. It's one of many discoveries that make scientists rethink how life could arise elsewhere, with such compounds found far beyond Earth's atmosphere. However, despite the cloud's alcoholic name, it's not exactly a drinkable cocktail. Instead, it serves as a powerful example of the vast, untapped potential in the cosmos. Fact 3. Time travel is real, kind of. One of the most mind-bending aspects of space is how time behaves. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, time moves differently depending on how close you are to a massive object like a planet or star, or how fast you're moving relative to something else. On the International Space Station, ISS, for example, astronauts experience time at a slightly faster rate than those on Earth. While it's only a difference of around 0.005 seconds over the course of 6 months, it highlights how time is not absolute. It's influenced by gravity and speed. Imagine what happens near a black hole. If you were to approach the event horizon, where gravity is extreme, time would slow down so drastically that a single minute could equate to years on Earth. This phenomenon, called time dilation, demonstrates how space and time are intricately linked, creating the foundation for much of our understanding of space travel and the nature of the universe. It's not just science fiction. It's real science that affects your GPS every day. Fact 4. You're only an hour from space. Seriously. The boundary of space is closer than you think. Space officially begins at the Kármán line, just 62 miles, 100 kilometers above the Earth's surface. This is considered the point at which the atmosphere becomes too thin to support aeronautical flight, and where the effects of space become evident. To put that in perspective, you could drive from a city to the Kármán line in a little over an hour if you were driving at highway speeds. That's closer than your nearest Costco in traffic.
It makes the leap from Earth to space feel more attainable. This is why commercial space travel, as demonstrated by companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin, has made such strides in recent years. With reusable rockets and new technologies, it's not as far out of reach as it once seemed. In fact, in a few decades, space tourism might just become a regular part of life. The fact that space is only an hour away proves that humanity is constantly on the cusp of exploring the frontier.
Fact 5. How the Sun holds 99.8% of everything in our solar system. The Sun is a behemoth in terms of mass. It contains more than 99.8% of the mass of the entire solar system, including all of the planets, moons, asteroids, and comets. This overwhelming mass is what holds the entire solar system together, and its gravity dominates every object in its vicinity. The Sun is essentially the center of the solar system's ecosystem, where every planet's orbit, even that of distant Pluto, is influenced by its gravitational pull. The Sun's core fuses around 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium every second. That's like turning 96 Mount Everests into energy every second. This energy powers everything from the creation of solar wind, which interacts with Earth's magnetosphere, to the processes that allow life on Earth to thrive. If the Sun were even just a little smaller, life as we know it could not exist. In many ways, the Sun's sheer scale and dominance are what make the solar system a functional, stable system. Without it, the planets would drift aimlessly through the void. Fact 6. Saturn is so light, it wouldn't even sink. Saturn is one of the most iconic planets in our solar system, with its stunning ring system and giant size. But did you know that Saturn is actually less dense than water? It's true. Saturn is made mostly of hydrogen and helium, and its overall density is lower than that of liquid water. This means that if you had a giant enough bathtub, which of course you don't, Saturn would float. It's incredible to think about a planet so enormous, twice as large as Earth in diameter, yet still so light that it could float. Despite its low density, Saturn's mass and gravitational influence are enough to shape the entire region of space around it, affecting everything from its own moons to the ring system that makes it famous. The planet's low density and immense size are just one of the many strange features that make Saturn a captivating subject of study. But good luck finding a cosmic bathtub big enough. Fact 7. One spoonful of a neutron star weighs as much as a mountain. A neutron star is the remnant of a massive star that exploded in a supernova. What remains after the explosion is a core that's so dense it defies the imagination. A neutron star has such high density that just a single cubic inch of its material would weigh about 400 million tons. To give you a sense of scale, if you could take an entire neutron star and shrink it to the size of a city, its mass would still be enough to collapse the city under its immense gravitational force. Neutron stars spin incredibly fast. Some of them rotate up to 700 times per second, making them some of the fastest rotating objects in the universe. They also have magnetic fields that are trillions of times stronger than Earth's, capable of influencing their surroundings in ways that we still don't fully understand. Neutron stars represent the extreme end of the life cycle of stars, and their properties continue to baffle scientists who are trying to understand the physics behind such extraordinary objects. A single spoonful would outweigh Mount Everest. Fact 8. Why you're always in free fall and don't even know it. Earth's gravity is the force that keeps us grounded. But did you know that everything on Earth, including the planet itself, is in constant free fall? Gravity keeps us tethered to the planet, but in space, things in orbit are continuously falling toward Earth, yet they never hit the ground. This is because they are also moving forward so fast, about 17,500 miles per hour on the International Space Station, that they keep missing the planet as they fall. This is what creates the sensation of weightlessness experienced by astronauts. They are falling toward Earth just like everything else,
But since they are traveling so quickly horizontally, they continue to miss Earth's surface, thus remaining in orbit. So astronauts aren't weightless, they're just really good at falling. It's the continuous motion and gravitational pull that keep everything in a delicate, stable dance.
Fact 9. Space has a soundtrack, and it's creepy. Space may be a vacuum, but that doesn't mean it's completely silent. While sound can't travel through the vacuum of space as it does in air, space is full of electromagnetic waves, and many of these can be converted into audible sound. NASA has recorded the sounds of planets, including the electromagnetic waves around planets like Jupiter and Saturn. These sounds have been transformed into frequencies we can hear and can sound eerily similar to radio signals or even eerie, otherworldly noises. Some of the most fascinating sounds come from the solar wind as it interacts with the magnetic fields of different celestial bodies. What sounds like eerie hums or alien voices are actually electromagnetic emissions that scientists use to understand space weather. These sonic signals are like the fingerprints of space itself, revealing clues about planetary atmospheres and other celestial phenomena. And trust us, it sounds more like a horror movie than a symphony. Fact 10. You're literally made of stars. The phrase, "we are made of star stuff," isn't just poetic, it's scientific. Elements like carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen, which make up life on Earth, were forged in the cores of stars long before our solar system formed. The heavier elements, especially those that are essential to life, were created in supernovae, explosive deaths of massive stars. These explosions scattered the elements across the cosmos, where they eventually clumped together to form new stars, planets, and yes, us. Every atom in your body, from the iron in your blood to the calcium in your bones, was once part of a star. So when you look up at the night sky, remember that the stars you see are intimately connected to your own existence. We're literally made from the leftovers of the cosmos, a fact that bridges the gap between the distant universe and the intimate human experience. So next time you look in the mirror, remember, you're literally a child of the cosmos. And there you have it, 10 cosmic truths that are as bizarre as they are beautiful. From diamond rain to time-warping black holes, space isn't just the final frontier. It's a universe full of surprises. Which space fact blew your mind the most? Or do you know a space secret we missed? Let us know in the comments. If you love the ride across the stars, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Top 10 Facts Club, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another journey into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay cosmic, and keep reaching for the stars.